Hi there, it's Mike McGowan here. Thank you for visiting the website and looking at this. This is just a basic insight into the inside of my vehicle that I'll be taking you on your lessons. If I show you all these details now, we actually save you time on learning the inside of the vehicle. Then we can get straight onto the actual practical lesson itself. So, first of all, we have a steering wheel here, which we use the push and pulse for moving down the corners and steering. In the middle here, where we have the little lion, we have the horn. To our left, we have the indicators, which are, if you want to go left, you're down for a left, and if you want to go right, it's up for a right. Also on here is the turning for the headlights. So we have dipped and we have full beam. That's going off to tell me that my door is still open, just to let me know, just in case I'm actually leaving the vehicle. Also on here we have the fog lights, which help us in fog along the roads, remembering that you don't use your fog lights until there's less than 100 meters visibility. Okay, over here on the right we have our windscreen wiper stick. For the first is the intermittent, which goes every so often. That you can use when there's only a little bit of rain that's covering your windscreen at short spaces. Then we lift it up once more and it's going constantly. And for very heavy downpours, we lift it up a third time. That will be full fast. Also on here we have one for the rear windscreen. This is normally used when you need to reverse, just so you can see out the back of your window. Over here on your left you have your hazard warning lights. These are used when there's a hazard, or if you're on a motorway and there's a hazard in front, a couple of seconds just to let them know that you are slowing down and there's a hazard in front. It's not used for when you're parking to go to the shop. Okay, so we've done around here, which are all within easy reach of a steering wheel, so you can keep your hands on the steering wheel. Over here on our left we have the gear stick and the handbrake. Handbrake secures the vehicle when stationary. That is only time you use it when you've actually fully stopped. Your gear stick, I've got a 5 gear, there are some 6 gear ones, but it's 5 gears and reverse on this one. Okay, and going down to the bottom to our pedals, we have an ABC. Another bloody church. No, only joking. We have accelerator, brake and clutch. The accelerator here is to help you move off and speed up, but it also can slow you down. In the middle here we have your brake, which is used by your right foot as well, slowly and progressively to make it so you can stop safely and without the judders. Over here on your left you have a clutch, which you can depress all the way to the ground so you can change your gears. And when the clutch is up, a nice little resting place over here on your left to rest your foot, so you can actually just pivot around each of the pedals. So also, one thing I did forget to tell you, you need to move off with a key. This key is becoming more typical, where you can fold it up to save your pockets a little bit. Once it's open, you actually find your keyhole when I can see it. In it goes, and then you move your steering wheel down a little bit, because if it's the steering lock on, and then start to turn, and once you've got it to that point, you can actually do any checks that you need to do for your cockpit drills, which will be in another lesson and another video. On your dials here you've got a speedo, sorry, not a speedo, it's a rev counter. That's to let you know how hard your engine is working, and that is for everyone, it's times by 1,000. In the middle we have the temperature and the fuel gauge. You always need to keep your eye on the fuel gauge so you're not paying petrol bingo as I do on Capital Radio, and your temperature as well. If it gets too hot, you know there's something wrong with your vehicle. Down just below this is the mileage of the vehicle and a little mileage thing there where you can actually see how far you've gone. You can keep resetting that to however you want. Over here on the right we have excuse me, we have your speedometer. On the speedometer, the black numbers on the outside are in miles per hour, the red numbers inside are in kilometers per hour. Reason you have it in kilometers as well is especially ideal when you're going over the water into France, Germany or anywhere else that use the kilometers per hour, then you know when you're not speeding. I hope you've learnt something from this video and look forward to maybe seeing you for lessons. Please remember to use the contact page and contact me for any queries over lessons with myself. Thanks a lot and see you soon.